What, walking outside after work, seeing the sun, that feels pretty good.
Yeah.
But gosh darn it, there are fun ways to light up the indoors too.
Yeah, there are. Is our Mr. Fix-It, Christian Unser.
Hello, everyone.
The crowd goes wild.
Thank you for the smattering of applause.
Please stay seated. And my goodness, what have you brought us today?
We have an array of things today. So,
really? We don't ask questions, we just get into it.
The idea here is these are all ways to bring a little light into your life in a variety of different ways.
Okay. I think that's really
So we're
fun.
going to start right here with the iBlazr. It's this little guy right here. This was actually a Kickstarter project that I helped fund. A little reminder on what Kickstarter is. It's a website where somebody pitches an idea, people agree to pay money for that idea, and then they use that money to actually make the idea.
Wow.
So this was one of those.
You helped make
I helped
that,
make this happen. So it's called the iBlazr. It is a little attachment for your cell phone, and it will actually brighten up the flash. So I'm going to turn it on here, and there are 3 different modes. So that's the first mode, that's the second mode, and that's the third mode right there.
So it's pretty
bright for this little tiny light. And what you actually do is you plug it into your phone, and there is an app that uses it and will set it off like a flash. So you can take pictures with it. You can use it as a light for video, and it's great. It's really bright. It really brightens up the picture. I actually took some pictures of our intern Zach earlier. The first one you'll see is actually that's just with my regular phone flash. It's actually a little blurry. He's got a little bit of a red eye thing going on, but then I took one with the iBlazr, and you'll see the picture just looks a little brighter, a little nicer. It's just a neat little product.
How much is a little something like that?
It is $50, so it's a little pricey, but if you want to go out and take a lot of pictures, it's also got its own internal battery, so it's not draining your cell phone's battery for when you're setting off that flash. And if you shoot any video, you can just use that constant light to shoot some video with as well.
And the brightest level can be used as a social deterrent.
It is shockingly bright.
It is. It's impressive.
So yeah.
Kind of nice if you're going on a trip. I ran into this when I was out of town. You don't want to bring cameras. If you're just bringing your phone, that's perfect because you will take a great picture every time.
A great night out on the town thing. It's very small.
It will fit in your purse.
That's right.
Or in your pocket.
Now show us these 2 very small ice cream cones.
So yeah, we're going on to this. So these are to add a little decoration to your life. So these are actually USB. You charge them up with USB, and they are little lights, and they are for wine bottles. And what they do is they add a little ambiance to, instead of you putting up candles, we're going to dim the lights a little bit so you can kind of see this. It's hard to see.
Let's get a little mood lighting in here.
But it gives them a little light, a little conversation. Instead of candles on the table, you can have an array of bottles.
Can somebody light the fire?
I actually got these from London. That's where they make them. And they sent some over to us to check out. And then you charge them up. If you pull this cork off here, you charge them up with a USB. You just plug them in, and they last for a couple of hours.
See, I like little ideas
like this, too. I would use that in the home. How much are those?
$15.
$15, and you have to order them from London?
Yep, they came from London. But they did come relatively quickly, so
that's really cool. I like that a lot. Yeah. And I happen to have a lot of empty wine bottles at home.
Well, there you go. All right,
confessions from Des.
This next one is actually something I use in my home. So this is called the panic button, and this is a replacement for your typical light switch. So when we redid my son's room, we added it's a space theme. So we added this to his room as the way for him to turn on his lights. So I shot some video of him this morning doing it. So he just smacks the button. That's what brings the lights on. It actually has a dimmer as well, which you'll see him do. So you turn the light, and it dims the lights. So it went along with our space theme, but I will say it's pretty convenient. It's not a light switch. You just really kind of walk in and smack it.
Boom.
And
You've got your
it's the way to go.
full.
That's right. You do it with your elbow. It's pretty slick.
Christian, I do actually have a light situation at home.
Sure.
My dimmer isn't working. Could you come over and fix it?
Happily could. Happily could. Okay, this next one, I'm going to switch places with you, Steve.
Oh, yeah, please
we'll trade.
This
right here is a light bulb that connects to your computer. And the idea behind this is it can add a little extra light, if I can do it upside down here. It adds a little extra light if you need some.
It stays like that.
Yep. And they don't always go perfectly according to plan. There we go.
Cool.
So it stays like that. It can add a little light to your workspace. Another thing is you could put it behind your monitor, which would give some light on the wall, which can be a nice way to give your eyes a break. So it's a pretty fun little thing. And I thought up with a bonus idea for this. If you have a battery, this is one of those external batteries that you can get to charge up your cell phone or your iPad or something. You could have kind of a built-in costume idea as a dad. This is a good one for me. So you're like the bright idea guy.
There you go.
That, you know what?
We've been with that all day.
Perfect for you.
Pretty good, huh?
Bright
for you.
idea.
I think that is a mildly good idea for a costume if you're in a real pinch.
If you're in a pinch.
If you're in a bind.
It will work. If I can get this battery out
And
of my
I'm sure
shirt.
your kids would be like, Dad, you're so cool.
It's
Wear
such a
that
dad
bright
idea.
thing again.
This last one requires a model.
Oh, bring 'em
So,
on.
intern Zach's making another appearance in my segment today. These are called the light kicks. Now, he is modeling them for us. They are on his feet.
Okay.
And they are ways to light up your shoes. Now, the cool thing about these is I feel like I missed out on the light up shoe part of life.
I know
My
what you're
children
saying.
have them. I never could have light up shoes. So these not only light up, you can change the color. Zach is changing the color on them. You can do a variety of different colors on them. You can actually set them to go off when you walk. So every time you take a step, light. So you just add a little light to your life. They look kind of dapper, I think. I just think they're fun.
I don't know about that.
How much are these things?
Those are $28 for the pair.
Now, if
14 each.
You could get yourself a pair of those and head to like a nightclub.
Exactly.
And you would be dancing on the dance floor.
These are what the kids are doing today, guys.
Up.
Their shoes light up and ours can too. That's what I'm saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, what can I tell you? There are links to all of these products on our website. Go to TwinCitiesLive.com and click on fun. Much fun from you, Christian.
Great idea.
More Twin Cities Live coming up. Dance around, buddy. Show us what you got. There he goes. Woo! That's what we have interns do.